Morning, YouTube. It's Sunday morning, and you're looking at a map of the Michigami Reservoir, and we're camping right here. We had a chilly night, bit of frost this morning, so it's left of the moon. It's waning full moon. It was full moon on Thursday, and today's Sunday morning. And here's the hand pump. You can see some color. It's sun's not quite up yet, but yeah, it's nice. We had a chilly night, but we were in the tent and covered up. The road coming in here splits. There's the main entry road coming in, and then it splits to the east side and then to the west side. There's a gate out by the road, and it's about a quarter of a mile out to the main road. So you don't hear no traffic here. It's quiet. Yeah, this is the coldest time of the day. It's that dampness. You can see a lot of the hazel brush is in full color already. Yeah, it was cold. You can see your breath. We heard, we got here on Friday morning, and about 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, we heard coyotes just across the little bay from us, and we're howling up a storm. Then off in the distance, when they stopped, we heard either coyotes or a lone wolf let out a big howl. And that happened to us a couple times now. If the coyotes are chasing rabbits or deer and they stop howling, you get a distant lone howl, and I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but could be a territorial thing. Oh, we're going to be packing up after lunch and going home today. They charge a fee to camp here, and you get on a lottery, and so only so many people get to come to this spot. There's a restroom there. They have garbage. They have people come and pick up the garbage. Yeah, it was chilly. First started camping here back when I was 7 years old, and then at that time these sites, it was a different utility had it, and you just came to camp. But now, you know, there's regulations for everything. So you can see there's picnic tables, and you can, when we come with the family, and so people just put tents out, you know, up wherever they want, and they provide you with a nice fire ring. Make a fire in. Yeah, that's nice. It's mostly a sandy beach here, and this Michigami Reservoir is like a holding reservoir, and so throughout the winter now, they'll use this reservoir to maintain the river flow all winter, so many cubic feet a second downstream. And so they'll draw this down, and then in the spring, then they catch the spring runoff here and they fill this right back up again. So, see what kind of tracks been on the beach last night. Just our tracks. I don't see no fresh. Nothing fresh. It was windy here yesterday. And chilly. But it's still good. You know, you dress for it, and we had made hot soup for lunch, and it's good. It's good. This is probably last camp. I may sneak in one more. I'll try to do a wild camp, one more up on Lake Superior later. But you can see there's still foam here from yesterday. The wind blew up waves, and the main river comes in out over that direction. I'm looking to the northwest, or the northeast there, I'm sorry. And that's where the Michigamme River comes in. Sometimes certain falls you can come here, depending on the rainfall amount, and this will already be drawn down. And you can be walking 50 feet of 150 feet of beach or more to walk on. And when I was a boy, they had built the dam and logged this reservoir right after World War II. So about 1945, 46. And there was so much driftwood for campfires. But now you gotta really scrounge to get any kind of driftwood. And it's grouse season and duck season. So yesterday morning, off in that steam that direction, there's a public boat landing over there, and some guys come in before dark, or while it was still before daylight, and it was still dark. They launched boats and they were out hunting ducks. They set up off of that little marshy island out there, and they were hunting ducks. But we heard those bolts a little bit and a little shotgun fire, but other than that, we didn't hear nothing. Got some clouds coming in. It's supposed to be about a high of about 50 degrees today, and the wind is supposed to be lighter. We're supposed to see some mixed clouds. Sun and clouds, gonna feel good. So we were just at the west campsite, and then it's separated by this quarter-mile of woods is the east site that we're coming up to, and that's where we're camped at. We heard geese in the night. A few flocks went over, migrating south already, coming through. But they're the earlier flights. Canada is about 150 miles north. So once that cold air sets in up there, all the ducks and geese will be coming down through here, working their way south. I did see a snapping turtle yesterday, which was interesting. And we were looking for driftwood for fires. I noticed that a beaver had come in and chewed this recently. And that's a aspen tree. They're starting to, what they'll do is they'll take those aspens and they'll go down and they'll stick them in the mud below the water surface, and then all winter long they can swim out and get that for food from their little lodges that they make. Yeah, nice. We didn't swim. Been so cold that we just didn't take a swim. But here, I'll go up and see where our campfire is. My sister and her boyfriend is here, and both my sisters are here. So,
I'm not the star of this.
There's a hunting antelope or something.
and There's what we look like after a frosty night. We survived.
Your camera was out all
We
night?
survived. There's the cooking
Why is it frosty?
set up.
You had that out all night, Ozzy?
No.
He's saying there is.
No.
So is it,
He's making a video.
Kettle.
what were you doing? Holding it out in front of you as you were watching?
There's a tent. Definitely not a backpacking tent. Just the poles alone weigh a beastly amount. It's very beautiful in the moonlight though. You could see it was lit up all night. You could see real good.
Ozzy, I'll help you.
And you can see in here.
Don't you show them inside of that.
It's a mess.
Yeah, you can see the mess. Pretty fancy lodging. That was me over there. My sister and her boyfriend there. My youngest sister back there. But it's like a condominium. pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, aches and pains. But that's what it looks like.
Dick, would you be the one?
Put it in a coffee.
That you need to cook this,
No, come on, I'm trying at my moment of creativity.
Would you light up the candles for me?
Which one do you want, honey?
And over here, yesterday in the wind, it was biting cold and gusting pretty good. And so we come through here. We set up our double D tarp and ran the ridge line on the upper edge and then brought it down to block the wind, set our chairs up underneath here, and then we had the view down in that little bay. And the other night when we did hear the coyotes, they were just over in this bit of woods here. And we were watching sandhill cranes and ducks. And then that snapping turtle was just along the shore. You know, and then he'd pop up and take a look around, go back down. And I think that's about the last we'll see of him for the year. A few fall flowers. Yep. And typical rolling hill terrain. You can see that foam down there. Wind pushed in the foam into that bay. But nice swimming here. Nice beach. Well, I'm going to go up and make myself a nice hot bowl of oatmeal and have a cup of coffee, and we're hoping that the sun will come out and dry up our tent, and about right after lunch we'll excuse me, take it down and pack her up, and sadly we'll have to head for home. Those clouds look like excuse me, they look like snow clouds. And it feels like it. I think, like I said, I think we got down, we had scraped frost off of the cars, so we got down around 32 degrees Fahrenheit last night. Not too cold. Okay, YouTube, I hope everyone's staying safe and getting out there and doing what you can do. Last of the moon going fading away there. I'll go up there and sit around the fire, get a little wood smoke on me. Okay, everybody, take care.